We're in Portsmouth tonight. Game of the week, one of our two games of the week. Portsmouth taking on Pinkerton. The first time these two have met in the regular season in a long time. They played in the preseason a few times. Going to be interesting. Pinkerton's team, they're the defending champs, obviously just going to try to pump the ball up the middle, run it up the gut, use their advantage with speed on the outside, size in the middle against Portsmouth. Portsmouth's a smaller team, but they've got really good playmakers. Cody Graham's their quarterback. He's a sophomore also from basketball. It's his birthday today, so if you're driving in the Seacoast in the next 6 months, I'd be aware of that. But today, his job is going to be to try to buy time with his feet, find receivers like Joey Ozier, Christian P., Joey Glenn downfield. For Pinkerton, Ryan Albrecht is their new quarterback. They're just loaded all over the place. Playmakers everywhere, and Coach Brian O'Reilly does as good a job as anyone in the state of New Hampshire. Jennifer Chick behind the camera. We're going to have all the highlights, play-by-play, and all the interviews after the game. This game is sponsored by Neighborhood Fundraising, our company. Kids can now, instead of just selling a local card in their local area, can actually have friends, relatives that they email, and they can buy one of 15 different discount cards around the state of New Hampshire. So kids are finding it easier than ever and making more money doing it. So Neighborhood Fundraising, reach out to me or Dana Brearley, help you out, your program, anything you've got going. We can absolutely help you raise those funds. So David Haley with Jennifer Chick, Portsmouth, Pinkerton. It's a game of the week. 3rd and 6.
From the 19-yard line.
19-yard line for the Clippers. 3 wide to the right. Jake Lorenz to the left. Another low snap. Got it. Throws it. Got it. Wide open. Touchdown. Sean Parham. Cody Graham does a nice job rolling out. Good under control throw, and Parham gets through the zone. And Portsmouth's on the board.
19-yard pass play.
It's really just kind of condensed offense for Pinkerton. Let's see how they do. They're just going to try to jam it up the middle here. And there it is, right up the middle, and boom, quick. Big run right there.
Hand off to number 39.
Mike Curley on the carry. Curley, one of the best football players in the state of New Hampshire, and he jams it for an easy first down, and that's the concern if you're Portsmouth, just getting pushed off your spot. Kind of the right side of the hash. He's got Curley right behind him. He's got Brent DiTilio out. He's just going to keep himself Albrecht. No signal. Yeah, it looks like he's in. He is. Touchdown, and Pinkerton answers quickly there. Ryan Albrecht with the keeper. Ties it at 6. Pinkerton goes right down the field. Mike Curley behind him. Get to the man in motion. Good. Tackle in the backfield. He escapes the play. Good job by Portsmouth right there. They handed the ball off. 39 seconds left here in the quarter, but 1st and goal. Albrecht kept it last time. Got Pudieri behind him. Hands it off and in for the score. Pinkerton, 2nd touchdown on as many drives. And the Astros go on top, 13-6. 3rd and 13. Graham's got 4. He's got 3 out to the right. He's going to do it again and just breaks right through. Good throw, though. Great throw by Graham. A really tough pass, but completed right there. Graham gets it. Got time to throw. Good protection. Gets time. Right over the middle. Sean Parham. Parham with a good move. Spins. And another first down. So Graham, he's got 3 wide receivers, including Joey Glenn, out to his right. Glenn at 6'5". They may just try to put it up to him. Good throw. Finds him open. Touchdown in the quarter. Cody Graham with 2 touchdowns. And he makes it 14-12. 8:43 left. Comes a 2-point conversion here to try to tie this thing up. Graham takes it. Looks, he's got Ozier out to the flat. Doesn't throw it to him. Fires it in the middle. Good catch. 2-point conversion. Boy, he really pumped it in there to Christian Pete. 14-14. In motion again. They're going to jam it up the middle. Curley, a good hit. Portsmouth defense responds there. Edney with another hit there. DiTilio's in motion. They jam it up the middle. Good run. Breaks it to the outside. Portsmouth finally brings him down, but a really good run there by Nico Bucieri.
Number 30, Nico Bucieri.
Albrecht under center. Hands it off up the middle, an easy score, just waltzes right in. Great blocking, Nico Buccieri, who's had a really strong performance on this drive. Excuse me, Brett Titilio. And it's Pinkerton, 20-14, Titilio with a touchdown. They lead Portsmouth. Graham gets away, fires it, complete. Graham got hit as he was throwing that ball, but Sean Parham with the catch. Graham back. Got time. Sets up the screen. Picked off. Big play right there. Cody Graham tried to set up the screen, but it's intercepted. Big play right there by James Tully. Tully's had a terrific first half.
Touchdown.
And it's going to end with him scoring to make it 27-14 Pinkerton.
Interception number 11.
Good hit behind the line there. Great job. Christian Pete with a tremendous tackle for Portsmouth. The Portsmouth really come out and played well here defensively here to start the second half.
In the backfield.
Receivers out to the right. Checks the play. Waits for the snap. Gets it. Rolls to his right. He's got pressure. Got to get out of there and gets brought down for a big loss. Boy, Pinkerton had 3 guys on him. Not much Cody Grahams could do there, and it's a big stop. Handoff. Goes to the outside. Breaks it. And he's going to go all the way to the house. Pinkerton goes up 3 scores on the touchdown. Brett Titilio. Graham's done a really nice job tonight. 1 big turnover kind of made this turn it from a 1 to a 2-score game. Kind of tough to overcome. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Graham pumps it down the middle. Great throw. Good catch, Joey Osier. Up to the 49-yard line. Great job. Midfield. Graham gets it, pumps it, fires it. Good catch, it's Ryan Edney, but ball's loose, and Pinkerton picks it up. Edney with a good catch, but he turns it over into the 35-yard line. The Astros are going to take over. So Parham in at quarterback, taking Cody Graham out. Probably just give Parham some snaps. Parham more of a runner. Fakes he's going to run. Doesn't have much there. He's going to have to throw across his body, lobs it up. Somehow, miraculously, comes down. It might have been Christian Pete who caught it. Nope, Jake Lorenz caught it. Tilly handoff. No, goes to the outside, bumps it. And again, another touchdown, Pinkerton. This time, again, it's Brett Titilio who's just had a great night. He had 1 call back, but he scores again. He had a 7-yard taken back, but he goes in for about 15 yards out. And 40-14, Pinkerton's on top.
Touchdown, Pinkerton.
Pinkerton with a big W. It was close early, but these guys broke it over. Brett Titilio, huge game. Mike Hurley smashing everybody, and then James Tully had a big interception at the end of the half. James, start with you. What were the adjustments your Coach O'Reilly was talking about, kind of moving you around a little differently after they were able to kind of move down, up and down the field a couple times on you guys? What did the coaching staff, your defensive coordinators tell you to do, kind of make adjustments after this first couple scores?
The defensive coordinators gave me one rule: find the quarterback from outside and work your way in. And that's just great play and like great pursuit by the lineman that just gave me a free, easy interception. So I give it to my lineman to putting pressure on the quarterback.
You're pretty long guy to be there. You know, Cody's only a sophomore. He made some throws over you, but I thought defensively you guys really picked up. Mike, you were flying around for these guys last year, won a championship. What's the difference with this team? Do you feel like it's, you know, kind of a team that's still evolving, or do you feel like you got enough seniors where guys have already kind of done it out in the field?
All the seniors, we've all a bunch of kids done it before last year, a bunch of returning starters. We're still growing as a team.
Yeah. A
bunch of new guys on the line. But they're all growing. We're still going to get better and better each week.
Yeah. Right, you had some big run, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah.
And then you had 1 call back where you raced for about 70 yards or so forth. But talk about the offensive line, did a great job for you. You made the plays after, you and Mike, run the ball, all 3 of you guys actually. But talk about the line, how they were able to open some holes for you tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Couldn't have done it without my linemen. They did a great job tonight. Yeah, a bunch of big boys doing their job. I love to see it.
Yeah. So last question for you guys, kind of hit on each one of you guys, but I know you're not going to say much because your coach is going to watch this. Salem, next week, they won big tonight over Dover. That was a great game last year. You guys weren't tested very often last year, but they absolutely did. Let's talk about Salem. You got to be excited about a game like that. I'll start with you, Mike. You got to be excited about a game like that.
Of course, very excited. Last year they gave us a good run. Close game, and you know what? I hope it's another close game, but I think we come up with the W.
Yeah, James, last year, maybe the 3 best teams in the state were Salem, Londonderry, and of course yourselves being the champs. You know, Bedford probably right there as well, but got to be excited for you. Have you seen them at all? You know their personnel at all and so forth?
I've played freshman year and just went through some injuries sophomore and junior year, but it's good to come back this year. But we take it practice by practice, game planning everything we can, and just targeting who we need to target.
So well schooled. Brad, I know you'll give me a prediction on the final score and how many yards you'll have. You can do it right now. Go ahead. No one's watching.
No prediction right now. I just hope we come up with a W, and I'm sure we will.
Good win for Pinkerton. Always fun to watch these guys. I have a weird feeling we're going to be covering these guys a lot more during the season. James Tully, Mike Hurley, Brett with a great win tonight. Riley and Pinkerton, big winners tonight. This one was 14-14 late. You went up late in the second quarter, and then James Tully made a big defensive play, but team looked really good tonight. But I guess my first question is this team still evolving? I know there's a lot of guys in new roles for you guys.
Yeah, there was. Situation in the first half is quarterback's very fast for them.
Yeah.
And we had the wrong personnel out there to contend with a speed quarterback. And he got around us pretty much any time he wanted to, both sides, which gave him 4 or 5 seconds to throw the ball. And he has a nice arm. And they found people open all day long. So we made the adjustments at halftime. But just before halftime, we took James, who's one of our athletes, inside linebacker, and we moved him to defensive end. And we just put him out there until halftime and told him to contain the quarterback. I didn't realize James was going to squat. He was spying the quarterback and then just leapt up in the air and picked it off and ran it back in. That's James. You know, he's our starting attackman in lacrosse. And so once we were able to move a couple of athletes out of defensive end, that took away their ability to get outside on us. And our offense was good all night long.
Yeah. Saw it up the middle. Were you early in the game kind of... were you okay with letting them catch the ball, maybe a 5-yard catch and then nothing after, or were you giving them space, or was that what it looked like and what not intended to be?
Yeah, first of all, I don't run the defense. I let my 2 guys who've been with me forever do it. No, I'm not a big fan of hey, just let them catch it eventually. No,
give them the cushion.
No, it's don't let them catch it, but they did.
Yeah.
That, again,
but
it's hard.
After, yeah.
It's hard when the quarterback gets outside because that brings up your secondary guys thinking they need to get up to the quarterback. That opens up space behind them, and there's your 5-10-yard pass. But we do tackle well in the secondary, and so we kept it in to a reasonable amount. But it was death by a bunch of paper cuts for a while.
Yeah, no, they hung in there. Brett Tillio had a great game. Had 1 call back. I think he had 3 touchdowns. He might have had 4, but he was trying to just talk. He's another kid who's just now he's getting his opportunities with a couple injuries and
he had the opportunities last year with TJ. TJ was the guy last year, but Brett had a pretty good championship game last year, and he's our go-to guy in lacrosse, and he's a good athlete.
Yeah,
just like his brother Bobby, who was a football running back for us and lacrosse player. They're clones.
Yeah.
We'd be nowhere without him for all the injuries we have.
Yeah. And last question, I think you have Salem next week?
I do.
They won big over Dover tonight. I know they're excited about that. A couple kids on Twitter saying they're looking forward to it. It's a great test for you guys.
Good. Yeah, sure it is.
Yeah.
And we'll be ready when the time comes on Saturday. We always have good games at Salem.
Yeah. It should be a lot of fun. Defending champs, another great W tonight. 2-0 on the season. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.